Hi everybody, this is Jamal from Jay's Internet Solutions. Welcome to another episode of Jay's TV. Today we are here at Rhodes Memorial in Cape Town. And now normally I don't talk about the venue where we're shooting. I normally just sort of get into the introduction of the episode. But this venue is so awesome, I have to talk about it. It's no secret, most of you know, every week we do about an hour of shooting at different venues, different hotels around Cape Town and other venues. And then basically we broadcast those episodes over the next week. So one shoot gives us 5 episodes of Jay's TV. And basically what I do is every week for each episode, I'll change my shirt and change the sort of the venue or the place where I'm sitting at the venue so that it looks creative, and when you come to Jay's TV every day, you don't see the same boarding shot with the same clothing. So we're trying to be creative for you and to make the show exciting. And our cameraman last week said, why don't we try to do Rhodes Memorial? And we're here today. It's an awesome day. It's a lovely day in Cape Town. And I just wanted to sort of give that as an intro. So getting into the topic, today's title of today's episode is The Importance of You. Okay, how important are you? And the first part I want to read from is this book called Web 2.0, a strategy guide, okay, which is an O'Reilly publication. I did show you this book in a previous episode, and in the preface it says, you are already an integral part of the Web 2.0 business economy. Okay, now this is important, that each one of us, right, are important in the Web 2.0 economy, in the Web 2.0 world. That's very important to sort of take note of and to understand. Okay, so it's not about, there's no longer much separation between the producers of content and the consumers of content, and consumers have moved to a level of prosumers, and we'll get to that in a minute. Okay, so it says here, every time you click on Google, Wikipedia, eBay or Amazon, you are sparking network effects. If you use a Flickr-enabled cell phone or tune into iTunes podcast or check Yahoo Finance for stock quotes, you are creating monetizable value for businesses, okay? Even if you don't actually buy anything, okay? Now think about that. You actually add value to the economy simply by clicking on these websites. And most people, the overwhelming majority of people obviously don't realize this, okay? So every time, for example, Google AdWords, okay? If you go to Google and you search any term, you'll get search results, right? Which are organic, right? Most of them are organic, so they come up on Google's search page because of how the website is created and the popularity of the website, etc. But then also on top and to the right, you'll have what Google calls sponsored links. Okay, now those sponsored links, those people are actually part of Google AdWords, of a Google AdWords campaign. So Google pays them. They pay Google to have their ads there. So they are ads, and every time you click them or I click those ads, these people pay Google a certain amount of money, whether it's a couple of cents or a couple of dollars. Okay, and if those ads are displayed and no one clicks them, then they don't pay Google anything. So it's basically it's PPC, it's pay-per-click advertising. Okay, and this is important. So every time you actually click those sponsored links, you're actually adding to the economy. There's actually money being swung around due to that click. Okay, so it's very important. Okay, and it says here, so many people are connected to and contribute to the internet now that economies of scale not only lowers costs, but it also creates value. Okay, so the more and more people use websites, costs go down, value goes up. Okay, and like I said a minute ago, we are now becoming prosumers. Now, in this book, the same book, just a bit further on, let me just get to the page here. It says that back in 1980, Alvin Toffler's bestseller, The Third Wave, okay, published by Bantam, predicted a new type of prosumer, okay? Someone who is a mix of a do-it-yourself producer and consumer in offline marketplaces. Now, this is that 1980, Alvin Toffler coined the term prosumer. And in this book, we're doing a lot of reading this week, folks. This book called Weeconomics, okay? Very important book. The sort of tagline is how mass collaboration changes everything, okay? Mass collaboration is big. We're going to get into this topic a lot more as we go along. But just to jump to the center of the book, it says here that in his 1996 book, The Digital Economy, Don introduced the term prosumption to describe how the gap between producers and consumers is blurring. Okay, so the term was used again in a book in 1996 called The Digital Economy, and this idea of prosumers is very interesting. I would suggest that you go to Wikipedia and search the term prosumer, and you'll find sort of the definitions and the variations of the term. Some people say it comes from combining professional and consumer. Some people say it comes from combining producer and consumer. Okay, so it's basically it hovers around the fact that people aren't only consuming content anymore, consuming products anymore, but they are actually now becoming part of the creation of those products, okay, and the content, okay. So there's a lot more to go into about this, but in this episode I simply wanted to open up that the web is about you, okay. So you are important. Everything you do online, every website you click on, it has an effect, okay. It does influence the economy, and this is not just all about, although when we surf the internet, generally it's free, or besides our bandwidth cost, our broadband cost, but we don't see really the money sort of being moved around in the background, the economy sort of being shifted every time we do something online. This is very important, okay. So we are now, all of us, every single one of us, are now prosumers, okay, not only consumers. And in the next episode, I'm going to talk about prosumers, okay? So for today, just get your head around, you actually mean something. You are important on the web, and you add value, and everything you do adds more and more value to this economy, okay? So thank you for tuning in today. This is Jamal signing off. Until we meet again, crush it.